Hello, my name is Kinda, also known as Kin, and tonight I'm going to be catching up on so much gaming news from this week. So first thing I'm going to be doing is watching the Nintendo Direct from earlier today. I've basically managed to avoid all spoilers from it, I think. However, obviously I'm going in kind of expecting there to be at least probably 5 minutes or more talking about Breath of the Wild 2, since they said this Nintendo Direct is about games launch, or primarily focusing on games launching in the first half of next year, or sorry, first half of this year. We're in 2023. We're not in 2022 still. So yeah, I'm expecting Breath of the Wild to like a little bit of an extended look, and probably something about Fire Emblem, because there's basically something about Fire Emblem in every Nintendo Direct. Other than that, I don't really have much in the way of expectations. Then next thing I will probably do is watch the gameplay trailer, or it's not really a trailer, it's just like straight up 9 minutes of gameplay from Jedi Survivor, which I'm highly looking forward to. Which I think also comes out in the first half of this year. Let's see, does it say? I don't know. I don't know when the. Oh wait, they delayed it until like the end of April, I think. And then Apex Legends new season launches in is it like about a week, I think? And this one I've gotten some spoilers for, unfortunately, which to be fair, I wasn't expecting much from Apex Legends, so I wasn't actually trying to avoid spoilers, unlike the Nintendo Direct thing. But I know that they're not releasing a new character, and instead they're releasing Team Deathmatch. That's all I know there, which I'm very curious to see how Team Deathmatch with Apex Legends could work. And the control mode is basically kind of Team Deathmatch, but with an objective. So I imagine it works, but we'll see. Like, I feel like characters like Fuse have to be too strong in that mode or something. I don't know. We'll see. I won't overanalyze it until I get to that point, in which case I will probably very much overanalyze it like I did last season. I enjoy analyzing the Apex Legends seasons. None of what I said, like, none of that last time I talked about how, like, half of the maps looked like they were designed for Arena. Or half of the new map looked like it was designed for Arena, and then they've not released any of that stuff as Arena maps yet. Which is kind of unfortunate. I do enjoy playing Arena from time to time. I've played it a couple times this week. Just Lifeline is so much fun to play in Arena. Her passive is way too strong. But anyways, before I said I wouldn't overanalyze Apex, and then I proceeded to analyze it slightly more. But we're good. We'll just jump into the Nintendo Direct. I see they already chunked it out at the bottom in terms of what things are, so I'm not going to highlight over those because I assume that will give me spoilers, because I assume they probably tagged them as whatever they are. This okay. Well, yeah, I already got I should have expected Pikmin 4 stuff. To be fair, I don't know why I forgot that that's coming out. I think I need to turn down the volume a little bit. That's an interesting intro music. I don't know how I feel about Pikmin 4. I was never too big into the first game. I thought it was an interesting concept, but the whole time-based, like, time-limited thing turned me off. I mean, I never really got into Pikmin 2 or Pikmin 3 as a result, even though those didn't have time-based things, if I remember correctly. I'll probably, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna buy it or not. That is an interesting character. That looks very different from Olimar. Oh, I did see another spoiler of like something about $70 games. Sounds like Nintendo probably is doing that for Breath of the Wild 2, would be my guess, which is unfortunate, but not that unexpected. It's possible I would like this game more now than I did back when it came out. It's such an interesting concept for a game. It's basically kind of a real-time strategy game, but you're controlling it from a ground point of view. Ice Pikmin. Ah. Dog. I feel. Oh, wait, it's a friendly thing? Okay. I assumed it was gonna be an enemy. Wait, is like a second player play as them? Oh, no. Never mind. There's dialogue too. Was there dialogue in previous games at all?
Oh, wow.
Also, their boss fights. Honestly, the boss fights of Pikmin games are pretty cool. Like, you watch a ton of your Pikmin die in these fights. It is inevitable. It feels like there's like real stakes to the boss fights and stuff when you go into. I will say that is one of my favorite parts of these games. There's 3 players, or 3 characters there at least. I assumed it was individual players. Imagine that means you can play multiplayer. I think in Pikmin 3 you could play up to 2-player. What is that stuff? What? Those are Mario. What are the star bits? Those look like Mario star bits.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm
Is there
Shinya
closed
Takahashi,
captioning?
and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
No, it's not. Okay.
That was the latest trailer for Pikmin 4.
All right, volume up a little bit.
A dog-like creature was spotted. What kinds of things will it show us? Please look forward to more information in the future.
This translator
Let's see our
is
first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
not super excited, I feel like.
This
New jewel-loving
is
hero.
a real
What?
gem.
I can't even tell from the.
Introducing
Okay.
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles
Got
3
it.
Expansion Pass DLC.
Lapidurist extraordinaire.
It's always been tempting to
hello
play
to
Xenoblade
Masha, the
Chronicles
newest
3.
hero
Oh wow,
under
those are
Fine
interesting
Lapidaries.
legs.
She can use special ore to craft accessories.
It's been tempting to play
bestow
Xenoblade
various
3
effects.
just because of the
Challenge
Welsh
battles with
character.
roguelike elements
Her
are also
dialogue
being
is like
added.
amazing in the clips
Select
I've seen.
only one
Uni.
character and battle wave after wave of
Uni
enemies.
would by far be my favorite
For
character,
every win,
100%.
you'll earn more heroes and
I played
special
Xenoblade
abilities.
Chronicles 2, but
Got victories with your heroes.
I never got
and set your
super
sights on the
engrossed into
final
it.
Stage. You might also get special
played a decent
in-game
amount of it,
outfits
though.
as a reward. And coming in Volume 4
I wasn't a
later
huge
this
fan of the
year.
combat though.
Tell me why! Is this really what you want?
Tell me
Nothing's gonna
why.
get through for
Tell
him.
me why.
He's a heartless machine!
Ain't nothing on a heartache.
Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for you?
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass for the
I don't know
Xenoblade
I don't
Chronicles
know
3 game
what that was
launches
supposed
on
to
the
be,
Nintendo
really.
Switch system February 15th.
I probably should have
Shake
expected
it, amigo.
Xenoblade, to be honest. I forgot that they had an A season pass right now.
Move to the beat
What
in
is-
a brand new Samba de Amigo game.
Is that actually a series?
Grab
Really?
your Joy-Con controllers and gently shake them like maracas to match the targets during a song. Follow the instructions on screen to pose.
This is a strange concept for a rhythm game. Also, the music
But the
is not like.
unexpected might happen, so stay on your toes. Why not dance with a friend to predict your compatibility in Love Checker?
I don't. But why go with?
Make sure
okay.
to show up in style too.
It's weird to go with maracas with this music.
Compete online in World
This music
Party.
does not sound like
Those
maraca
with the
music.
lowest scores in each round will be eliminated.
I will say
Keep
it
the
does.
beat and aim for
The
first
design
place.
of the Switch Joy-Cons
40
makes
songs are
perfect
included,
sense to go with
spanning a
maracas,
multitude
though.
of genres from around
Especially
the
with, I
world.
imagine the Rumble feature
So
makes it
grab those
actually feel
controllers
like
and get
there's, like,
shaken
rights
when
in the,
Samba de
the
Amigo
Joy-Con.
Party Central shimmies onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
But like, yeah, I don't know. The music choice there is very strange.
Got a passion for fashion?
I have no idea what this is.
Welcome to Fashion Dreamer. This is the place to glam it up and express yourself. Here, you'll aim to become a stylish influencer.
Why do I recognize
And
that
you're in luck.
developer?
Tons of people are seeking the latest trends. Give them a like if you dig their style. Or suggest new outfits for them to grow as an influencer.
That's so weird.
Now it's time for fashion design.
Literally become the
Choose
fashion
from
police.
over 1,000 design options.
This is a strange
Then
one
add
to
a
have this
personal touch to
close
give
to the
your
front
item a
of
final flourish.
the Nintendo Direct. I guess not really.
You can get the items
This
other
probably
people are
has a
wearing by
decent
liking them.
appeal in younger audiences.
Mix and
I need to
match
always
your
remind
favorites
myself
to
that
create
this
new
is not
looks.
necessarily. I'm not necessarily primary target
By
audience.
connecting online, you can expand your friend circle.
Okay, XC
and
Games has
grow
done a
your
lot
brand.
of stuff. That's probably why I recognize them.
Got an eye for
Holy
fashion?
shit! How do
Then
they make?
get
How do they come
styling
out with this many
when
games?
Fashion
What the
Dreamer
fuck?
debuts exclusively on Nintendo Switch this year.
I don't understand what this company is. Oh, yeah, I don't understand what this company is.
Delve into these dark worlds.
How do they come out with this many games?
Dracula's Castle beckons in this new
Castle-
paid DLC for the
Oh,
roguelite
okay,
action
I see.
platformer Dead Cells.
That makes sense.
Venture through the castle's hellish halls and outskirts alongside Richter Belmont and
That's pretty cool.
Alucard,
I'm not
leading up to
a big
showdown
fan
with
of
death
Castlevania
and
personally, but
Dracula himself.
that's pretty cool.
Wield the Vampire Killer and other iconic weapons as you vanquish legions of
I bet
monsters in
there's
frenetic
probably a decent
combat.
number of people that would be a fan of
12
that.
original covers and 51 songs
Oh,
from the
okay.
Castlevania series accompany
That's
you
pretty
during
good
your
cover,
quest
though.
in Dead Cells.
It's a very
Return to
recognizable
Castlevania,
song.
Sinking its teeth into Nintendo Switch March 6th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I wonder if that-
Enter a new grid. in
Is that
this
gonna be a
narrative
Nintendo exclusive
puzzle
DLC?
adventure set within the Tron universe.
What?
Uncover dangerous
Who
truths
asked for this?
and retrieve what was lost as you navigate through a perilous world.
What
Your
do you
decisions
mean?
and the alliances you forge will impact your journey
Who-
and
what,
the
huh?
entire server.
Tron is an action
Identity
game.
Launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this April.
What? What? Oh, who asked
Who's
for a
there?
visual novel of Tron?
Wait, is that?
I don't understand.
Well, that can't be good.
That's such a strange
The
decision.
time-bending murder mystery Ghost Trick
Oh, I-
returns in HD. After kicking the bucket and
Why do I
becoming
feel
a
like I've
ghost,
seen
you
something
can
like
possess
this
and
before.
control objects.
It sounds like
With
it's
your
part of
powers,
this,
you
or
can
it's
even
an
help
HD
others
remaster.
like this
But
woman and change any ill-fated, fates.
that's pretty cool
Ghost
concept.
Trick, Phantom Detective, Spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
That's an interesting concept.
Two connected worlds, one suspenseful thriller.
What? The Deca Police?
ここがポリスセンター。デカシムは刑事訓練用の仮想空間。現実がコピーされた世界。
Genjutsu.
おい、ここ本当に仮想
It's
空間。
always weird to me to hear the word genjutsu
この事件のパズル。
in Japanese. It's like actually just a normal word in Japanese.
この事件には
But my first my massive exposure to that word was through Naruto. So I just assumed it was a word that Naruto made
おと
up.
なしくしろ。武力兵器の使用はデカバングルにかざして申請よ。
I'm sorry, did you just say Desert Beagle? Hold on. Hold on. Pause. I need to step back. Did you call it a Desert
おと
Beagle?
なしくしろ。武力兵器の使用は
Oh, Deca Bengal. Okay, I don't know why I read it Desert Beagle.
非芸知事宝石強奪
It was
未
just
遂で
Deca Bengal.
現行犯逮捕する。面白くなるよ。ハーバードがカラフル猫ちゃんになってる。何が？
誰かがデータを置き換えたんだ。
I would call it furry bait, but I'm not a huge fan of the design if I'm being
プログラ
honest.
ムを書き換えた。それって完全に犯罪だぞ。これが犯罪だと。この狂った街では手段を選んではい
A
られない。
digital bow.
私服を肥やす豚どもは一匹残らず排除する。
Once upon a time, there was a
That is an
witch
interesting
and a
looking
demon.
art style.
Experience Bayonetta's origins as a young witch
Oh, it's
named
this
Cereza.
game. Okay, I remember seeing this. We saw this on the last one. I found
her
correctly.
imprisoned mother. She ventures deep into the Avalon Forest ruled by fairies.
Again, Bayonetta, I'm not a huge fan of. But this one looks kind of interesting.
And save Mummy.
I don't think I'll buy it because it'll probably be a full price game,
Demon Cheshire.
or at the very least it'll be like 40
You
bucks.
control both witch and demon at the same time. Harness Cereza's magic and Cheshire's ferocity to travel through this mysterious and dangerous forest.
I will say the art style does not
as well.
blend itself to clarity
Cereza
very well.
cannot attack and can only support Cheshire by magically binding enemies.
Also,
Hold an enemy in
Cereza's
place
animations
while Cheshire
there, like her
attacks.
walking animation, is
Or
kind of
stop an
questionable
aggressive one to focus on another. Strategically
in terms
use
of
each
like how it.
character's abilities to win
Alright,
battle.
not questionable in terms of like loot or anything, just questionable in terms of like
The duo will gain strength as
it's
they continue
not
their
spectacular.
journey. By obtaining more powers, new paths can be opened, and battles can be
I feel
more
like this
easily
art style
swayed in
doesn't
your
really lend
favor.
itself that well for static
Can
cameras.
Cereza and Cheshire find their
It's kind of
happily
hard to
ever after?
follow what's going on with this art style.
Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon prowls onto the Nintendo Switch system.
I
March
kind of like the
17th.
art style, but I'm not.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo
It's
eShop.
almost too stylized.
How was that?
Kind of.
Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, I probably should have expected Splatoon 3 news too. I don't think it's gonna be DLC announcement yet, but oh, or is it? I don't remember if this is an accessible thing currently or not. What's happening? This looks like DLC. Yeah, okay. This looks like DLC. They're not just doing one off.
This paid DLC
They're breaking up their
includes
DLC
two
more.
waves of content. The first wave is Inkopolis.
Only into two waves though.
Splat-tastic place from the original Splatoon game, your stomping grounds. This is Booyah Base. It's got some pretty nifty weapons and gear. You might spot a few familiar faces alongside new shopkeepers. Products
Shelly
here are
and
the
Donna.
same as the
What
ones in
the
Splatsville.
fuck? Why is there
so
shrimp
shop
tempura
wherever
shop
good
cover?
vibes are strongest. Salmon Run, Table Turf Battle, The Shoal, and Amiibo functionality all work in the same way here too.
Okay. Is there not any new features? There has to be something new, right?
The Squid Sisters will also perform here during Splatfests.
I appreciate that,
Need a mix of old school and freshness?
but
Then
this,
head
I
over
mean,
to
that's just
Inkopolis.
nostalgia bait, to be fair, kind of.
The first wave of this paid DLC launches this spring.
I'm sorry, is that it? Are you kidding? There's no way that's it.
Oh, what's this?
Okay, there it is. What is this? That was such a they went on a little bit too long with that stuff. What is this? I imagine it's a single player experience. Is it a Octo Agent expansion? Or oh. Okay, so that was it for the first part of it. Really? Are you kidding me?
Wave
That's a
1
joke.
Inkopolis launches this spring.
You're kidding me.
Wave 2 Side Order will launch in the future.
That wave one is literally pointless.
The Splatoon 3 expansion pass will be available later today.
Oh, you
on
can go buy
Nintendo
the thing
eShop.
for things in the future. You pre-order your DLC.
Many people have played Splatoon 3 since its launch.
Yeah, I mean, Wave 1, that's
Thank you all
shocking.
very much.
I mean, to be fair, I will say
hope
it's on a
players
similar
will be
level
able to enjoy
to
the
like
game
individual
even more
waves in the
with the upcoming
original
paid
Breath of the
expansion
Wild
pass.
expansion passes.
Please
But like
look forward
that had
to more
4
information
waves,
about Splatoon 3 in the
and
future.
obviously people are going to be
Let's see some
comparing
more Nintendo
this
Switch
DLC
headlines.
for Splatoon to Splatoon 2's DLC, which was amazing.
Adventure awaits Mickey and friends on Illusion Island. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy
That is an interesting art style.
embark on a new adventure to find 3 magical books and save the mysterious island of Monoth. Run, jump, and swim to explore every nook and cranny of
Okay.
the island. By unlocking special abilities, you can reach new places and find secret areas.
Alright, okay, this
Cross
is
large chasms with boost
currently
jump.
this Shocking Wave on up to a
Round
bonus
pound
to make
barriers
2 real
open
content.
new spaces and glide through the
Is
air
it
to
going?
reach
But is the
distant
expansion
platforms
pass
and hidden
more
areas.
than
Each
the
character's
Octo expansion
personality
was
shines through in
for
interactions. Up to 4 pals locally can brave the island.
Splatoon 2?
Share a hug for extra
Or is it the
help.
same price?
Play leapfrog
Because my
for
assumption
larger
based off of them
jumps,
making an
or
expansion
drop a rope
pass was
to
that it's
lend a
probably
hand.
going to be, they were probably going to price it
Work
higher
together
than
to save Monoth, and you might
Octo
discover
expansion.
new paths. While exploring the island, you'll meet unusual allies
I'm gonna
and
look it up
dangerous
while this
foes.
continues. Because I have
Study
zero
their
interest
movements
in
carefully
this.
to figure out the secrets to victory. Join Mickey and friends on a high
So Octo
flying
expansion
adventure in Disney
was
Illusion Island.
$20?
Swinging up to Nintendo Switch July 28th. Pre-orders
Splatoon
begin
3
today on
expansion
Nintendo
pass
eShop.
price. Let's see.
More emblems are on the way.
It's
New emblems are
$25.
coming to future waves
So they
of
did
the
price it
Fire
a little
Emblem
higher.
Engage expansion pass DLC.
I called
two
it. I
includes
called it.
Hector,
Of course, there was gonna be Fire
Emblem
Emblem stuff.
of Raise defense.
I wonder when the last time there was a Nintendo focus, like a first party focus.
Cast magic spells.
That's fair,
over a
actually.
wide area.
It depends on the quality of that
Camilla,
second wave.
Emblem of Revelation. Modify the terrain to
That
hinder
second wave
enemies.
needs to be up to Octo
Wave
expansion
3
par,
includes
which is
Chrom and
I'm
Robin,
skeptical
Emblem
that
of
it will
Bonds.
be, considering they're
Overwhelm
doing 2
foes with
waves.
Sword and magic attacks.
You had it the wrong way around.
Veronica, Emblem of Heroes.
I see you!
Summon additional allies
I see
to
you.
fight for your cause. Challenge newly added missions to recruit these new emblems.
It's also so
And
weird
in
with
Wave 4, a new story.
our
called
Jet ARPGs like
Xenoblade
this,
will
how
be
many
unlocked.
characters they introduce.
Thank you for answering our prayers.
Who is it that's putting your world in danger now?
Watch out! Assassin!
Wave 2 of the Fire Emblem Engage expansion.
I guess
pack
it's
for the
not
Fire
that
Emblem
surprising
Engage
considering
game
how many
launches on
sequels
the
they come
Nintendo
out with
Switch system
and how much they
later
rely on
today.
nostalgia, so you have to bring back the old characters constantly. But they introduce a
Take
lot of new
control
characters
of
every
your
time too.
destiny. This is Reverie, a world in which deities known as aspirations dwell. When a megacorp endangers the harmony between Reverie and our world, the future of humanity hangs in the balance. In this narrative adventure, harness your divine gift of clairvoyance to travel between worlds. See the future
Uncommon for Fire Emblem
and
to bring the old
decide
characters, really?
humanity's fate.
Has it not been
Many
that
branching
common
story
lately though?
paths, along with a riveting
Like the past 5
soundtrack
years
by
or so?
Celeste composer Lena Raine, set the stage for your journey. Eventually, you'll side with one of the 6 aspirations like Bond, power.
So this is the second
or
visual
chaos
novel
to change
kind of
the story's outcome. To
so
which
far.
destiny do you aspire? Harmony. The
I
Fall
still
of
don't know
Reverie
who asked for a
launches
Tron
first for
visual
consoles
novel,
on
but
Nintendo Switch this June.
mostly only in spin-offs. Ah, okay.
These games will have you rolling.
Okay,
Octopath
RPGs.
Traveler 2 is just
RPG,
around the
multiple
corner.
RPGs, I see.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo containing the game's opening hours will be available on Nintendo eShop.
I imagine that did very
8
successful
new
for them with
stories
the first
await.
game, so that
Which
makes
path
sense.
will you take first? Who will your allies be? And where will your journey lead you? Venture through a brand new world in Octopath Traveler 2.
I love the
launching on
style,
Nintendo
art
Switch
style of
February
Octopath.
24th. Keep it rolling.
I always said
Run
Octo
around
expansion.
and collect oodles of objects in this remaster of We Love Katamari.
Katamari is not an RPG. Hello?
Roll in a classroom, a zoo, and space.
Oh, but you're rolling. Okay, I get it.
New
I see.
features include playing as the
I get
young
the- I
king
get
of all
it. I
cosmos in
understand.
5 new challenges. And taking photos with a selfie camera. We Love
why?
Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie comes to Nintendo Switch June 2nd. In
I'm
addition,
sorry, did
active
it
Nintendo
just
Switch
hold
Online
on.
members to Nintendo Switch June 2nd. We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie comes to Nintendo Switch
They
June
showed
2nd.
it. They're
In
dropping
addition,
down to about
active
20
Nintendo
FPS
Switch
right
Online
there.
members can play a free game trial of Katamari Damashi Reroll.
That's always fun when
Combine
they
the
include
powers of the sun and moon to fend off
frame rate
evil
drops
this
in
turn-based
trailers.
RPG. Freely traverse a breathtaking world. Meet characters from all walks of
I
life.
kind of like the look
and
of this so far.
devastate foes with timed attacks in battle. Complement
I'm not
your
a massive
journey with
fan of
enchanting
Ooh,
melodies
wow.
and
That's
retro-inspired
pretty.
tunes from the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda, a guest composer for the game.
I'm not sure who that is.
Sea of Stars.
I imagine
sails
like
onto
it's
Nintendo
a
Switch
Final Fantasy
August
composer or
29th.
something.
A free demo will launch later today on Nintendo eShop.
I really like the look of this.
Duke it out with
ah.
free-to-play online
Omega
multiplayer
Strikers.
showdown.
I'm excited for Omega
Form 2
Strikers
teams
to
of
actually
3
release again.
and challenge others to lightning-fast battles.
They
air hockey
it's such a
style.
strange decision to release
Use your
early and then
striker
like
skills
close
to
the game
dominate
for a
each
while.
match. Change
I'm
the
curious to
course
see how
trajectory from
dramatically they
afar.
change the game as a result.
Block areas to gain the advantage. Or knock opponents out of the arena with
I imagine it
explosive moves.
probably runs.
Omega
It's probably a
Strikers
decent game
slides
for
onto Nintendo Switch April 27th. Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin today on Nintendo eShop.
What was that? Hold on. What was that sentence? Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin today.
Dive
That is
back
an
into
interesting
the sprawling
sentence.
labyrinth. A collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I don't
remastered
recognize
in
the
HD.
series.
Many treasures lie deep within a massive labyrinth.
Why does that
Its
text
paths
look
are
like
intertwined, and
Game
vicious
Maker
monsters lurk in the shadows.
or RPG Maker?
A blank map is your only guide. By drawing the map as you explore, you can progress even further.
I like that. That's an interesting concept.
Venture into the labyrinth with 5 adventurers. As the guild leader, you'll assign them roles, like the ally defending protector.
I
or the
wish more
ultra-fast
RPGs had
Dark
some
Hunter.
some sort of cartography
Be
system,
warned, every adventure is fraught with danger.
especially
Should
ones
you
that are
fall in
like
battle,
so
you
dungeon
can
crawling.
change your team and learn new skills to strengthen your party before
I understand that wouldn't be
challenging the
necessarily for
labyrinth
everyone,
again.
but you can do ways to mitigate that.
24 newly drawn character illustrations are included. Plus, take advantage of new difficulty options.
That
and a new
UI
auto
sketches
mapping
me out,
function
though.
for smoother exploration. Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection launches on Nintendo Switch June 1st. Each game in the collection will also be available separately on Nintendo eShop. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
It's an Atlas game. Interesting.
Get your tactical skills ready. Calling all strategy fans. The Advance Wars 1+2 reboot camp game is
okay.
only a couple of months
I felt
away.
like I recognized the
Join
characters. I
Andy,
wasn't sure what it was.
Max, Sammy, and more in 2 full story campaigns, each one filled with colorful turn-based tactical action. Flex your strategic muscles across a
I'm moving
multitude of
myself over a
modes.
little bit.
Design your own maps and share them with friends. Plus, go
That
head-to-head in local
Yeah, it
and
is.
online play. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp comes to Nintendo Switch April 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Is this the Advance Wars reboot, or did that already release and this is like a combination? I remember it got delayed at some point or
A new story will
something.
unfold
What is
in
this?
the Kirby's Return
Okay,
to
I thought it looked like
Dreamland
Kirby.
Deluxe game. Magolor, the interdimensional traveler from the main adventure, has lost his powers. and must escape the realm between dimensions.
Magor Epilogue.
All he can do now is a basic attack and jump. To regain Magolor's powers, you'll need to collect magic points by defeating enemies. With magic points, different abilities can be restored and enhanced.
It's delayed due to Russia invading Ukraine. Ah, okay.
Improve Magolor's levitation, or increase his attack range.
That's right.
The order in which you restore his powers is up to you. There are over 20 interdimensional stages to explore. Up to 4 players.
So is this just Kirby as an RPG instead of where you like steal abilities? That
can Magolor restore his
feels questionable.
And safely return to his world? You can access this new epilogue after clearing story mode.
Oh, okay. It's an add-on mode. All right, that makes more sense now. I thought that was maybe a standalone game.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be available on Nintendo eShop.
Is this game already out?
Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th. Pre-orders are available now on
probably
Nintendo
not
eShop.
gonna play that. I don't.
We hope you're
I
looking
love
forward
Kirby
to the
64
new
Crystal
story
Shards, but
in
they've
Kirby's
never
Return
really
to Dreamland
approached
Deluxe.
doing
Next,
what they did
here's
with
some
that, in
news
my
about
opinion.
Nintendo Switch Online.
Happened to the
Please
first
take a
Advance
look
Wars in Europe
at
and
this.
Japan as well, except for it was 9/11. Wow. Why? What?
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay, but
On Nintendo Switch, you can play these games anytime, anywhere.
That's
just
not
like you could back in the day.
a Game Boy game?
Let's introduce the games that will be available at launch.
Is that Oracle of Ages or
Tetris.
seasons?
Arrange the falling Tetraminos and aim for a high score.
By Game Boy, do they mean Game Boy
Super
Color
Mario
as well?
Land 2, 6 golden coins. Reclaim the castle that Wario stole from you. The Legend of Zelda,
No,
Link's
okay.
Awakening
But it
DX.
is a Game Boy Color game.
Awaken the Windfish to escape Koholint Island.
But
Gargoyle's Quest.
why would you
Save
release
the
a
Ghoul
game
Realm
that
of
you've
Spider
already
Brand
done a
from the
remake
Ghost and
for on the
Goblin
console,
series?
and not like the
Game &
Game
Watch
Boy,
Gallery
the Zelda
3.
games
Play an
that
assortment
people
of
have
Game &
literally
Watch
not played
titles.
for what, 20 years?
Alone in the Dark, the new nightmare.
Why would you not
Solve a
release
murder
Oracle of
mystery on
Ages Seasons as
supernatural
your first
Shadow Island.
Zelda Game Boy Color game?
Metroid 2, Return of Samus. Destroy the Metroids hiding on planet SR-388.
That's dumb.
Wario Land 3. Traverse a world that changes between day and night based on your actions. Kirby's Dream Land. Float, inhale, and spit out enemies in Kirby's debut title. You can use the Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, or Game Boy Color screen filters.
Wait, what? That's
Up
weird.
to 2 players
That's
can play
interesting.
compatible games together locally or
Playing
online.
Game Boy Colors or Game Boy games with color? That's pretty cool.
More games will be added
Oh,
in
hey,
the future.
there they. Okay. There they are. I will say this is actually kind of funny because I literally have been considering going back and playing Pokemon TCG Game Boy Color game on stream. That is just freaky. I've literally been considering this the past week. A lot of Game Boy games actually had color palettes code into them. Really, that's interesting. I wonder why that would be. The Super Game Boy was a thing. Was a thing? What? Kirby Tilt and Tumble. That was a pretty good game if I remember correctly. I didn't play it as much as like Pokemon Pinball. But I'm super excited for Pokemon TCG on this. Which means I guess I'm gonna have to hold off on playing Pokemon TCG and not like actually playing a ROM. Pokemon TCG was such a good Game Boy Color game. Oh wow, that's kind of surprising. It's surprising. It's surprising, but shouldn't
Game
be
Boy
surprised.
Advance
I should
games are
say.
being added to
Surprising.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Wait, hold on. Was
Here
the
are the
previous
games
one
that you can
expansion
play at
pack or
launch.
not? Sandy is a Game Boy
Super
Advance
Mario
player for the
Advance
GameCube.
4, Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah, that I
Play
had.
38 extra levels from the Nintendo
That I had.
e-reader accessory. WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games.
That was a
Experience
cool
the
thing.
origins of the lightning fast micro
And then there was
games.
also the Pokemon Stadium. I had
Guide the spinning
the
stick
you
to the
could
goal
play the
without hitting
Pokemon.
obstacles.
You could play Pokemon games on it.
Mario Kart Super
Was it?
Circuit.
I don't remember.
Race in the first
And you could like
Mario
do
Kart
×2
game
and
created for a
×3
portable
speed.
system.
Mario Kart Super Circuit was a fun
Mario
game.
and Luigi Superstar
Superstar Saga was pretty good
Venture
too.
through a zany world and
Wow,
fight with
Superstar Saga,
equally
that's a
zany
little
attacks.
surprising. It's a long game.
The Legend of Zelda.
Oh,
the
that's
Minish
also
Cap.
pretty good. Minish
Shrink
Cap,
to
wow.
miniature size and
Why
dive
is it
into a big adventure.
why is their lineup so good for the Game Boy Advance one? Well, because it's an expansion pack, and I assume the other one is not expansion
Local
pack.
and online play is
That's
supported
probably
for
why.
compatible games, and up to 4 players.
That's a
can
really
play
good
together.
lineup for the Game Boy Advance games. So they really need to beef up the expansion pack? Yeah, basically. Kirby in these are
More games will be
not
added to this library
that
as well.
hype. Well, Metroid Fusion was interesting. I'm sure Fire Emblem. Okay, never mind. I suck literally a second too soon. I saw gold. Then I saw Golden Sun creeping onto the screen.
After this presentation, you can play these Game Boy
I have a
titles
lot
with
of
a Nintendo
nostalgia for
Switch
Golden
Online
Sun,
membership.
which is weird because I
Or
don't
play
actually
both
think I'd
Game
like
Boy
it that
and
much
Game Boy Advance
nowadays.
titles with a Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
Okay, so Game Boys, yeah, all right, that makes sense why the lineup is so good for Advance at launch versus Game Boy.
Select Game Boy titles will be playable on Nintendo Switch.
That is,
And after
that's kind of a
today's Nintendo
shocking
Direct,
Game Boy Advance
You'll be able
lineup.
to play the Game Boy and
Just
Game
come
Boy
out with
Advance titles
GameCube
we
games already,
introduced.
please. I literally just want to
Please
play
look
Kirby
forward
Air
to
Raid on
more
my Switch.
information about Nintendo Switch Online and Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack in the future. Let's see a few more headlines.
The original Metroid Prime game
I
is
did
remastered
see
on
spoilers
Nintendo
about this
Switch.
slightly. I don't have much interest in Metroid either. Which is funny because like my first exposure to Metroid was the Prime games. It wasn't the Metroidvania games. But Metroid and Castlevania never interested me much. I tried getting into Castlevania because it looked interesting. Metroid is probably just a lack of interest due to not really being a fan of FPSs on controller. Which is funny because I played Modern Warfare 2 on PlayStation for a lot. For someone who's not interested in controller-based FPSs. What else did I play? I played Star Wars Battlefront 2 on PS2
The first Metroid Prime game,
a lot as
originally
well.
released on the Nintendo GameCube system, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Explore Talon 4 from the perspective of Samus
I'm sure
Aran.
people are very
But
hyped about
beware,
this one.
There's more to this alien planet than meets the eye. Visors are the key to your adventure. They'll help you discover info and clues on how to progress.
I know Metroid Prime 3 is probably the one that
Depending
people
on
would
the
like the
situation,
most.
a certain visor may be required. When hostile creatures attack, keep them in your sights with the lock-on feature. Then fight back. with
V-targeting.
beams, missiles, bombs, and more. This remaster adds new dual-stick controls, allowing you to move around while separately changing your point of view.
Do you not?
You can also select a control style that recreates the feel
That is a
of the
strange
original
feature
game,
to call out.
among other control options. Explore Talon 4 with your preferred playstyle. The digital version of Metroid Prime Remastered launches on Nintendo eShop later today.
Oh, wow.
The physical version of the game will be available in stores February 22nd.
Dying. Metroid Prime doesn't really feel like a lot like an FPS.
Put your
Tank
master
controls,
detective skills to the test. This is the World Detective Organization.
This is the second detective
Yuma,
game
a
playing.
trainee detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, will
Shinigami.
solve the strange incidents within Kanai Ward.
Is she also a Grim
city
Reaper?
ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation.
Amaterasu.
You'll investigate these incidents alongside master detectives of the
I
organization.
feel like I remember
Each
seeing
one
something
has
about
a
this before.
supernatural ability that can prove useful during investigations. Mimic body types and voices with disguise. Detect heartbeats and whispers with audio aptitude. And witness past crime scenes with post-cognition. These abilities can be shared with Yuma.
So this is post-cognition.
So use them to get closer to cracking a case. After collecting enough evidence, a mystery labyrinth will appear. Spot the inconsistencies and uncover the truth.
She has a site too, yeah. So
Master
she's
Detective
actually
Archives, Rain
her name
Code,
is a little on
launches
the nose.
Nintendo Switch, June 30th. Wings of the Heart take flight once more. A remastered collection of both Baten Kaitos games, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, is coming to Nintendo Switch. After a long and peaceful era on the floating islands above
I know
Earth,
literally nothing about the
Empire's
series.
conspiracy looms closer. As spirits dwelling within the protagonists, you'll stand up to the Empire across two different eras of
That
war.
art looks outdated.
During your travels, you'll visit various locales and team up with like-minded allies.
Those 3D models are not spectacular.
Battles are fought using cards called Magnus. Your attack
Wait,
power
it's really
is
a card-based
determined by the
battler?
attributes and
Interesting, I didn't
combinations
even
of
know
your
that.
cards, which are randomly dealt from the deck.
Huh.
In these real-time battles, you'll need to make split-second decisions to edge closer to victory. What revelations will come to light in the skies above and the lands below? Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remaster soars onto Nintendo Switch.
For an HD
this summer.
remaster, it does not look very HD.
Dive into your new fantasy life.
Yeah, it's like a bit what I imagine I do. It almost like redoing them. Yeah. It almost looks like it's AI upscaled or
While
something.
exploring the once thriving island, you'll meet a mysterious girl.
Okay.
Then travel between past and present to make the island your own. Become a woodcutter, angler, cook, blacksmith,
I don't.
magician, and more.
I don't.
Take on different
This game
roles
looks
to
like it's
develop
trying.
the island.
I don't know what it's trying to do.
How will you rebuild?
It looks like it's trying to capitalize off of Animal Crossing,
life is
but then
yours
also
to
trying to
live.
do too many things and not do them well. Like literally Animal Crossing House.
After 1,000 years, the restoration is about to
This
begin.
game looks bad.
Fantasy Life On.
It's
The
not very
girl who
common, I will
steals
say,
time.
a game outright looks bad in a Nintendo Direct, but that game just looks bad. Professor Layton? I don't know anything about those games either. I mean, I recognize the character clearly, but I don't know anything about the games.
Wave 4 is racing
Oh
in.
my god, please. So many expansion passes! Hello, Nintendo, please stop.
Yoshi's Island.
Too many expansion
A
passes.
brand new course is zooming into Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. Birdo.
I feel like there's literally been more.
Mario Kart Double Dash.
This
is
one's
also
not, at
being
least not a new
added to
one. No,
Wave
but
4.
it's one that they keep milking, kinda. And it results in the Nintendo Directs being more about expansion passes of Nintendo games than about Nintendo games.
Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario
I'm pretty sure
Kart
this is
Deluxe
the
game
fourth
races onto the Nintendo
Switch
expansion
system
pass
this
this spring.
Gone over to
Active
this
Nintendo
stream?
Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
Oh, we're in the indie section now. Well, what is that Mega Man? Minecraft Legends is an interesting looking game. We'll see how they manage it. Gearbox. I would not have guessed this was a Gearbox game. What? Oh, it's public. Gearbox public. Wait, hold on. What? It's Gearbox Publishing, but who's the developer? Why is it called out as a Gearbox Publishing game? That's weird. I assume it wasn't developed by Gearbox. That's very weird. It's always by publisher? Really? That's weird. I guess that's true. If I remember right, not It Takes Two, or yeah, It Takes Two was called out as an EA Originals or something. This is also Gearbox Publishing. That's dumb. They should call it out by the developer. That's dumb. I don't like that. I know why they do it, but I don't like it. Konami baseball game. Game Loft Montreal. Oh, I actually wanted to try out this game. I've heard good things. It's probably because Nintendo doesn't do named development teams. Yeah, basically. I mean, yeah. Hills of Money Remastered. Probably not gonna pick it up.
Thank you for
All right,
staying
is it
with
time
us
for
so
Breath of the
far.
Wild?
This
Yes, it
will
is.
be our last segment.
So that's
take a
actually
look.
shorter than I expected. Only 2-3 minutes, really? That's surprising. I guess that means it's probably gonna be another Nintendo Direct before Breath of the Wild comes out. Am I in max resolution? I probably should check that earlier on, but yes, I am. Okay. Nope, I skipped ahead. I would figure that they would be using this one to like go heavy on Breath of the Wild 2 and like announce pre-orders available or something like that. Unless pre-orders are already available. So you're saying that knowing things. That's mysterious.
Rise, my servants.
What is that voice?
Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies.
That is a weird... Is that Vati?
No survivors.
There's no way that's Ganon's voice. I either really say, oh yeah, okay. Oh, that's pretty cool.
But Link,
Was that a
I'm
re-dead?
not sure you'll be able to stop him.
What was that car? Okay, and a helicopter, okay. That looks very janky.
Please, lend him your power.
Is this delayed or no? I feel like this is slightly delayed, but
that
not by
was
much.
The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. the latest entry.
If I
in the
remember
Legend
right,
of
it's gonna
Zelda
come out in
series.
April. Was it?
In addition to the standard
Okay,
version,
they did
a
start
collector's
pre-orders.
edition
Why?
of the
Okay.
game containing various items will release on
That's
launch day.
weird to me that they would
A
start
new amiibo
pre-orders
figure of
today,
Link from this game
but
will
then
also
not.
be available on the same day.
What is interesting with his arm?
We hope you are
I noticed
looking
his arm
forward
looked a
to
little
Link's
weird, but
latest grand adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they're
Thank
gonna
you
announce
for
pre-orders or open pre-orders today, they should have done at least a couple more minutes on Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't a spectacular Nintendo Direct. I feel like meh. All right, time for the two that I'm probably more excited about, because I was kind of they don't really need to. Yes, they don't need to. However, I'm willing to bet that the next Nintendo Direct has like potentially 5 to 10 minutes of Breath of the Wild 2, and I would have done that in this one personally, and then done like a 3 minutes reheat in the next one, rather than waiting for the next one to go further in depth. Personally. All right. Yeah. Star Wars Jedi Survivor gameplay. I don't know if they're even gonna do any sort of commentary or anything. We'll see. Sometimes they do for these kinds of things. Sometimes they don't.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor is February.
I should have realized after I saw that it said IGN that yes, it was probably going to be shitty commentary.
IGN first, and to kick it all off, we're introducing you to the world of Koboh, a brand new planet that Cal Kestis crash lands on early in the game after a secret mission he's involved with goes awry. Enjoy this look at 9 minutes of gameplay on Koboh, and be sure to check IGN all throughout the month of February for much more Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
That is an interesting beast.
Okay.
Whoa.
Mind giving me a closer look?
Using him as binoculars, that's pretty cool.
That is one big beast.
That is, oh, it's a tortoise type thing.
We have our target. Now let's reach it.
Why is that your target? So, BD8? Is that what's his name is? I don't remember.
Last time I saw a Lucre Hulk was Braca.
Whoa.
A long time ago, Prof.
This looks about the same as the first game. Oh, there's the dual blades. Wait, did he throw the grenade? Hold on. Okay, they blew themselves up with the grenade there. Probably some context we're missing, possible.
Hey! Oh, they're out. Here we go. No.
What is that? It doesn't look like a trooper of any sort. It's like a gladiator. You're close to the tortoise thing. Derelict dam.
I tried to build my own droid once. Fascinating.
They described it early on, says it's probably in the first part of the game, just an early one. Yeah. That makes sense. That's... It's probably because the first part of the game is more on rails, or like it would potentially reveal too much story or whatever. That's a super battle droid. That's interesting. I was not expecting to see one of those. I like that the super battle droid actually has some meat stuff. There are kind of always pushovers in Star Wars games. But the fact that in T-Fair, there are kind of pushovers in the movies too, which is weird because the super battle droids were like designed to be significantly better than the regular battle droids, despite the fact that they were still just as useless against the Jedi. Throwing your lightsaber? I don't think that What?
You're no joke.
Scanning enemies. Those are interesting pictures. Grapple gun.
Please let me go.
It's a predefined walls, probably.
You hear that?
No.
Very brief.
Do it.
Wait. Oh. I was about to ask who that is, but it doesn't matter. Republic Commando, they were a big deal. Oh, okay. Mostly just battle these horrible decisions to make the super battle droids basically mystery. That's the making game. I mean, but like I said, even in the movies, they seem like pushovers usually. They're like presented as this epic new tech originally, and then they just like do nothing against Jedi ever in the movie. It was kind of a weird presentation too. I will say, to be fair, in Battlefront 2, they were presented as slightly superior units at least. But yeah, nothing with blaster, no shields, and threat of Jedi. Yeah, basically. I mean, they have missiles too, but missiles are just as easily, well, mostly just as easily. I feel like they never really used the missiles much in the movies. Or the flamethrowers, so I believe some of them had flamethrowers as well. And both missiles and flamethrowers would be better against Jedi. Just rockets were invented by Battlefront? Really? That makes sense. That's interesting. That was interesting. Force grab and oh, that's a large pack. Whatever this creature is. Time slow. Enemies all just spun in a circle there. Dismemberment. That's somewhat surprising, actually. I assume maybe it's only creatures and probably not humans still. Battlefront 2 wasn't very considered with making their droid army better. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I mean, the droid army is literally never presented as a threat, even compared to the troopers. I mean, what are they called? Not Robotica. It's the spinning droids were considered a threat. Although
always on point.
Like they were kind of hyped up, and then in the movies as well, and never really to that much. Okay, was that even an enemy, or did you just murder that for no reason? Because it just looked like it was grazing peacefully. At least he's not murdering these ones. Did I speak too soon? Nope. I was hoping for a little more society and stuff. Oh. Okay, no, those are droids. Well, some of them are. I don't know what the melee droids are. Okay, good job. That thing is scary. skill point acquired. B2 battle droid. Where the B1 battle droid may fail, the B2 is almost certain to.
I get it. They're weird things. I'd like to know what's in them too. But we don't have that kind of time
psychometry?
or
I don't remember.
So no. And please stop asking.
That video did not particularly excite me. It did not feel very much different from the first game, which, to be fair, isn't too surprising. The droid armies mostly come off as a non-threat because the movies and such focus on Jedi or other crack teams. They do absolutely wreck the Gungans in episode 1 until Anakin blew up the control ship. Kind of. But to be fair, the Gungans kind of held their own against the droids, despite which made the droids look even worse because the Gungans were kind of like, because of Jar Jar being a joke character, the Gungans were kind of presented to the audience as a joke. Or by the end they had straight up lost, yeah. But like, they are somewhat primitive creatures. Obviously they do have their own tech, but I mean, they're not like intending to fight on land and that kind of thing. So the fact that they held their own for that, even that long, was impressive. Okay. So yeah, so there's 2 Apex Legends next season trailers. This is their like cinematic trailer first, and then the gameplay trailer. Man, I will look into article. I assume they probably have the post about the season somewhere. Probably this. I'll open that in a new tab. Or is that? Yeah, okay, it is that same thing.
Focus. Block out the noise. Just you and the target.
Revelry. Okay, we're going with party theme. Also quantity over quality thing going with them. Yeah, 100%.
What a loyal bunch of silver lapdogs you lot are.
To celebrate another epic year of the Apex
Mad
Games,
Maggie being treated as a prisoner still.
proud to present Team Deathmatch!
Team Deathmatch. Wow, they just like threw that out there immediately. Say that 6v6? Yep, 66. They're showing off abilities, being active.
You handsome devil. What a team.
What was that?
I didn't need your help anyway.
The legends are clearly loving this new competition, and who can blame
This is
them?
Luke.
Wardo Silva has outdone himself again!
That was pretty sad.
Life's tough with no friends, hey, Max?
Hey, Max. There's life behind. Is that a bolt?
More combat than meta, can't you?
Well, now, guess we don't make such a bad team after all.
I'm not sure what weapon that
We'll
is.
see.
That might be a new weapon. That would be my guess, actually. Oop, it's a little bit more. Okay, yeah, I already know. Alright. Now the gameplay trailer, which will show if it's a new weapon or not. Master Legends classes. I did hear about that too. And a new weapon. So yeah. Okay.
This sounds like it'll be fun.
It looks like an energy weapon that's an assault rifle, but not a charge up one like how. Oh, that's a what? That's okay. That's a weird team deathmatch.
If you don't like what you see, put a bag over
I feel
your
like
head.
Habitat does not work well. I'm gonna turn down the volume. I don't know why this one's so loud. I feel like that map is not going to work well for a team deathmatch map. It works incredibly well for arenas in my opinion, but 66 round-based best of 3. Round-based TDM, that's weird.
Fighting and to live in fear.
Soul Town, of course, yeah, of course that's leaving me out. Party card, what is... I'm not a huge fan of just carrying over the arena maps to team deathmatch. I don't think it's gonna work well. Okay, alright, I need to look through this. New Master Legends classes: Assault, Skirmisher, Recon, Controller, and Support. Okay. Control. Alright, so support is obviously healing and that kind of thing. Recon is self-explanatory. Assault is damage-based stuff. Skirmisher is movement-based stuff, would be my guess. And Controller is area denial, but I feel like Assault kind of also covers that. So let's see. Okay, Assault, Bangalore, Revenant, Fuse, Ash, Mad Maggie. Offensive characters. Yeah, that makes sense. Skirmishers have Valkyrie and Pathfinder and Octane and Horizon. So yeah, all the movement-based characters are in there. Wraith and Mirage. Those are kind of odd ones out. Recon makes sense. Bloodhound, Crypto Seer, and Vantage. Yeah, obviously. Area control with Caustic, Watson, Rampart, and Catalyst. Yep, also makes sense. And support being Gibraltar, Lifeline, Loba. Yeah, I think Loba should be a skirmisher. That's weird. Newcastle. Yeah, the other 3 make sense. Assault. Okay, combat initiation utility. Oh, weapon supply bin. Ooh, I like that.
Check this out.
Combat mobility and escape. Yeah. Wait, hold on. So he saw that has a Kraber in it before it came. That seems like a weirdly niche ability, unless he's also calling in the supply thing. I feel like it also doesn't go with combat mobility and escape at all. But enemy intel and tracking.
Check your maps.
So yeah, they can
Machine
do
told me where to find enemies.
That's normal. That's been the same. Area setup and control. Okay, they just do they not have a special ability? Interesting. Peace, survival, and supply. Okay, so they can all do extra supply. So they can all do the blue supply vins, not just Lifeline anymore. And then what? Do they get more from Lifeline? Did he recover her banner from the crafter? That's weird. New weapon nemesis. Energy assault rifle?
Underestimate me and pay the price.
It might be an energy weapon that I actually like.
I'll eat you alive.
Unmatched battle pass. Okay, battle pass stuff.
I am more prepared than you know.
No mercy.
Get skins if you don't have them. Enter a succession back. Communicated reward track. Oh, is this recolors? I think those are recolors. 150 heirloom shard. Oh wow.
Guys, look.
Wow. You get an heirloom for free or for the battle pass? Either way, it's still pretty good.
Right? I mean, I had fun.
Okay, I'm kind of excited to read about Team Deathmatch. Also, I am sketched about those map choices. Let's see, which map is it again? It's Habitat. Skull Town makes sense. Skull Town can fit 66 is fine. Party Crasher and Habitat 4. Yeah. Habitat 4 especially is small. Alright. Time to read. Okay, there's a bunch of things to open. I'll open the developer diary, but I'll read that last, probably. I'll be right back, too. Hold on, 1 sec. Acid reflex. Reflux is not spectacular. Alright, so remastered legend classes. I think I caught everything about them, but we'll see. I think these are all opening the same tab, but I'm gonna continue anyways. Login rewards. Orientation matches. There will be battle pass. Okay. Let's start with this. Join the anniversary celebration and get login rewards. Okay, I already have those. Was this the one that had the heirloom, or is that something else? No. It's might have been the battle pass that is the heirloom. I wonder what heirloom they're gonna come out with in the series where they can earn an heirloom. Is this the same? Yes, it is. All right. Let's see. And more. And more. Oh, this goes into a little bit more. Oh. Oh. Oh, I get to see a little bit larger. So, okay, as people have been asking for this kind of thing, where it rotates through alternate game modes. That would, to be fair, that was before Team Deathmatch came out. People have been clamoring for this. Also, you can't see behind me. It's, I mean, to be fair, it's just 2 collection events behind me and the esports, so nothing special. The only one that's important on the side is the one right above me. Battle pass, obviously. Login rewards, yeah. Anniversary collection event, okay. Oh, it may just be heirloom shards for the collection event, in which case that's normal and much more boring. I thought they were giving away as like a battle pass reward or even a free one. Never mind. That's less exciting. Yeah, legend classes. Okay. In Revelry, legends have been reorganized on the legend screen. Thank God. The legend screen is awful at this point. I've struggled to find my hero if I had to switch in the middle of the selection sometimes. Reorganization will help players identify legends that players support the team in a similar manner. Also just makes looking at them easier and knowing where the character you're going for is. Because the legend selection screen has not been in alphabetical order and has seemingly been in no order at all. And it's actually a pain to try and find the legend you want in like 5 seconds. The legend select screen, let's move it. Okay. I see. A lot more payoff for the cosmetics in that screen, which is almost certainly the intent. Class perks. Every legend class also now has an associated gameplay perk. Yeah, okay. Casual levels of play. These new gameplay benefits will be fun new bonuses to engage with and or empower decision making at higher levels of play. A squad makeup now determines what gameplay elements the team will have access to. Yeah, that makes sense because like at high levels, basically you've been required to have a recon character, which has generally been Bloodhound, because like knowing map positions ahead of time was so useful. More ammo per stack. Oh, okay. I like that. As someone who carries too much ammo on me, I like more ammo per stack. And access red bins. I wonder if they explain what those are on here. It looked like they were weapon focus bins. Reveal care packages. Does that mean they're gonna take them off the map? I don't know what that means. Survey beacons, that's normal, and enemy locations, which I think is just in Team Death. Or no, this is basically wait. Oh. Controller is the old that's different then, actually. The abilities that were previously on Recon are now on Controller. Which characters are Controller? That matters a lot. Ah, I see. These are characters that have been, I think, underselected, which would be Caustic, Watson, Rampart, and Catalyst, because they're mostly defensive characters. So they shifted that ability to them, and then gave Recon the ability to see enemy locations. Okay. Support craft banners. Interesting. So I did see it correctly. And access movements. So okay, they are gonna get, wow. This is a lot of information to digest here. I'm gonna be here for like the next 30 minutes at least. Assault legends are mobile armories, armed to the teeth and ready for battle. Their core pattern is always yeah, aggressive. It will gear up quickly from the hidden compartments of weapon supply bins. And stock more ammunition though, legends. Which gives them extra space for other items, often grenades. Yep. Welcome to my life as Fuse. This is just going to give me more grenades, and I'm all for it. Access smart compartment of weapon supply bins. Contains 4 smart loot attachments. Smart loot. Wow. That's insane. Guaranteed positive attachments for your team's loadout. Wow, that's really good. 1 loot slot is reserved for optics. I mean, this has been a complaint from people. People have wanted more optics, and this doesn't sacrifice the loot quality of the match in order to drop more optics. But there's a lot of bad optics. Is the one problem. Like, people basically just want 1x HCOG, 2x HCOG, or 3x HCOG. And that's less than half of them. Oh, and digital threat. Still less than half of them. Chances for magazine and hop-ups are lower than for other gear. So you're more likely to get barrel stabilizers, laser sights, stocks. Am I missing one? And optics, obviously. I feel like I'm missing one. I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not missing one. We're good. And also, this makes a lot of sense. Magazines and hop-ups are the more impactful ones. Kind of. The secret compartment is open while no one on your team has a weapon. A weapon will drop with 2 attachments for it. Interesting. Wow. That makes these really good bins for an assault to open on hot drop, because you're guaranteed at least 1 weapon out of it. They don't actually explain what the rest of the, like, what these red boxes are typically opening. You might actually be guaranteed 2 weapons out of it. No, you're not guaranteed a weapon at the top. The top actually looks like it's a normal bin. It's just that they also have the second part, which is kind of how the blue bins work as well. Wow, that's a gold. Oh, that's a gold shotgun bolt. Is it? Looks like it. Interesting. That's new. Minimums here for all attachments is rare. Wow. So you can't get a 1x HCOG out of that. Okay. Interesting. Carry more ammo per ammo stack. Light, heavy, and energy ammo can stack 1 extra. Shotgun and sniper ammo has a reduced extra stack. Okay. So it's basically increasing them by 33%. Which, to be fair, I carry 4 stacks of ammo on me at a time for each weapon. So this really saves me 2 inventory slots as Fuse, which is nice. Oh, okay. I have to scroll back up to the top to see the other ones. Skirmisher. You can spot incoming care packages to see the highest value contents in them. Why does this seem like garbage? Care packages are revealed by looking at them for a few seconds. They can be spotted in the air as they fall or at their landing location if within range. You can also see when the item has been taken by another team. Turns gray. Can ping map icons or in-world icons for. But that is just garbage. Line of sight on a falling package or rotating quickly into range of the landing area will help them snag the info early. Okay, so it's interesting. I see what they did here. Wraith, Valkyrie, and Horizon, and probably Pathfinder and Octane. Mirage is kind of the odd one out, I feel like. But at least those 5 are pretty high picks. I feel like these aren't that low of picks to justify how strong Assault's utility is over the skirmisher, but Recon. These modified survey beacons. Reveal all enemy positions on the mini-map for 30 seconds. I like that a lot. Wow, that's cool. Forces more fights and is kind of anti-rat, which is good. Oh, and we can see an example of how frequent they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. I assume this is 1, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow. That's really good. Wow. I like it. I personally like Assaults more, but I like the design behind the Recons. Oh, actually, this makes a lot of sense. This logic. I mean, I don't know that this is like this is the forward-facing logic. I suspect the backward-facing logic is to increase the pick rate of these characters, but like knowing the circles, the future circles in advance, so they can place more traps in the future circles makes a lot of sense. The survey beacons are these ones, and they're located higher up. So these are actually probably in the places the old ones were in. These new consoles can be found on more grounded areas and plazas and courtyards across the map. Interesting. So these are the old beacons abilities, but they are new positions. Wow, there's a lot of them. I keep scrolling down to Team Deathmatch. Support. Craft. Whoa, even if expired. Okay. To stock their team and keep them alive. That's gonna be interesting. And it only costs 30 crafting materials. What the heck? I don't know how I feel about this if I'm being 100%, but we'll see. Additionally, support items can all cover ally banners from crafting stations. Yeah, okay. The blue bins being accessible to Loba, Gibraltar, and okay. To be fair, blue bins being accessible to Loba makes sense. Craft ally banners, even if expired. Crafted banner will contain all recoverable teammates. So if both of your teammates die, you only need to craft it once for both of them. Wow. That is interesting. I mean, the logic behind this is to encourage less people to leave matches early. And also to, like, add stakes to people watching in ranked matches. Since you're not supposed to leave early. I wonder if... Oh, no, okay. Mobile respawn beacon is still weekly. I was about to say, I wonder if this becomes permanent. Because if you could craft the banners and craft a respawn beacon guaranteed, that would be amazing. Also, they're showing off the gold shotgun bolts again. Seasonal has longbow and volt. I don't remember what it was this past season. Everything else looks the same that I remember it, I think. Compartment has unique survival item logic. Has increased chance for large health kits. I like that. Increased percent of heat shields when outside the ring. Oh. Increased percent of mobile respawn beacon if carrying a teammate banner. Interesting. This logic has an internal limit and will not trigger if already carrying the item. Smart. Alright, on to Team Deathmatch. I'm not a massive fan of the loadout system, so I'm sad they're bringing that back. The common reason was that players wanted a place to warm up for Battle Royale, yes. Quick game practice, get hands warm, fast respawn mode. Previously, Arenas was Apex's fast mode, kind of. Something we've seen and tested over its lifetime was that it's somewhat daunting mode to approach. Arenas feels high stakes. It does feel high stakes. It was kind of more along CS:GO lines. Not quite that high of stakes, honestly, but mostly because of the time to kill. We saw Control provide a place for players to feel comfortable making mistakes, dying fast, and enjoy Apex in a much more relaxed way. I agree. Yeah, I mean, that logic makes sense. I'm not really sure why they didn't just make Control a permanent mode instead of designing a whole new mode for it, but here's a quick breakdown of how the mode works. 6v6, pick your loadout on spawn. You can swap your loadout or legendary respawning. I'm glad they kept that. Shields regen automatically. We'll be looking to update this very soon. Interesting. 30 kills to win a round. That seems low. Especially with how small the maps are. I guess that explains why it's 3 rounds. I feel like they should have just made it a higher kill count instead of making it 3 rounds. I don't understand the point of separating it into rounds. They could have like literally just made it 50 or 60. And I don't really understand. Swap loadouts in between rounds. Oh, new loadouts appear on the screen. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense. So you're not stuck with the same random 5 between each round. I see. Collect airdrops mid-rounds for stronger weapons. Yeah. Scoreboard. Round kills. 3 of 30 versus 2 of 30. Wow, they were really bad. Predicting a lot of players will use TDM as warm-up. Yep. Yeah, all that makes sense. Again, I'm not a huge fan of their map decisions on that, but we'll see how it plays out. Mixtape. Hey, they saw the thing that people have been talking about like for literally the last 2 seasons. Yawning, sorry. How much product you're seeing Control and Gun Run have really high play share compared to other limited time modes. Are they both still suffering the same drop off? Yes. Updated weapons, legends, and game systems can break things in mode we've done in the past. Recent examples in Winter Express. New Castle and Catalyst are new to the mode, so there's a decent amount of work to make sure their abilities function properly on a moving train. Yeah, that makes sense. To be honest, I was kind of surprised Newcastle worked on the train. Basically, it's a long-winded way to say that if we're deciding to keep something around long term, we want to make sure people are playing and enjoying it, so that we can justify resources for it. With that said, we're confident about Control and Gun Run, and are bringing those back as permanently available modes in a rotating playlist called Mixtape. A nod to Titanfall 2. It works similarly to how maps rotate Battle Royale every 15-minute rotations. That's surprising. I expected hour or 30-minute rotations. Only TDM will be available during the season's launch for the first 3 weeks, and then Mixtape will launch following that with TDM, Control, and Gun Run. Yeah, I figured when they threw out like new modes for a limited time, they would put them into this. So we're getting a bunch of limited time modes. Some of these are aimed at Battle Royale and some aimed at TDM variants. Twitch Rivals to host the Apex Legends TDM drop-in. February 17th. Okay. The Nemesis, a new energy class assault rifle. So I did call that right. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm no longer. The next words made me suddenly not very not interested. A new 4-round burst weapon. I am not a fan of burst. So never mind. Nothing else matters. The ramping burst delay. Oh. Never mind. You suddenly brought me back in a little bit. So at first fire, it acts as an automatic, and then it becomes a burst? Interesting. Orientation matches. The new orientation. Okay. Oh, playing in spots. Okay. Interesting. All right. Developer diary. Oh, this video. Did this come out before or after? I'm guessing before or after. 4 minutes.
It's time to change the world.
Oh god, why is this so loud?
Hey, I'm Steve Ferreira, game director on Apex Legends.
Hi, Steve
and
Ferreira.
I'm Evan Nikolic, the design director on Apex Legends. And we're here to
Hi,
share
Evan.
details about our new Apex season, Revelry.
His smile seemed
As the
almost
game and the
forced
community has grown, we've had millions of players join the game. And with that, they've gotten better and better. This season, we're gonna shake it up. We're gonna reset the playing field. We're gonna make it more accessible than it's ever been. And nothing is safe. So everything you know and love, there may be changes coming down the line. You've been warned.
It's time to knuckle down.
Everything you know and love.
We're very excited about Legend Meta this season, and we're gonna be doing things a little differently than we have before.
As we're going into this year, we're taking a pause on adding a legend to the roster, and we're going to focus on the legends you know and love.
And we're going to be introducing a rework to our class system.
We're doing that through Legend Classes Remastered. We're going to create 5 classes this season: Assault, Skirmisher, Recon, Controller,
We're gonna
and
create
Sport.
that was
So each class.
hold on. That was interesting wording. We're gonna create 5 classes this season. That implies to me that there's potential for future classes to be added, or at least
Going to have a
change.
unique, meaningful perk. In some instances, be able to interact with new loot bins. The way interactive recon beacons is going to change, and you'll have a new way to revive teammates. With the classes and perks, we're looking to create new and compelling ways to play the game and create new team compositions. But then we're also going to deep dive into existing legends, giving a few buffs and a few nerfs, a few that we're going to touch.
Our Lifeline, Seer, Wraith, and more.
We're really
Lifeline,
committing
Seer,
to
and
this new
Wraith.
philosophy of evolving the game.
Do not blink, legend. You do not want
Actually,
to miss this.
I'm a little sad about
We've got a
Lifeline
lot of
getting
new things
revamped.
coming, and first we've got TDM. Team Deathmatch is going to be ready to play on season
Oh my
launch.
god, look
Took
at
a
those
hard look
Watson
at Arenas in
fences.
its current state. We feel Arenas is missing the mark for our players, and it's not achieving the team's goals for it too. That's why we've made the difficult decision to sunset Arenas at this time. We actually want to take
I'm
all the
kind
hard
of a
work we've
little
done
sad
in
about
Control and
Arenas getting
Gunrun, and now
sunset,
Team
but
Deathmatch and making them available to you all times throughout the season.
It's not
And
too
so we're
surprising.
super excited to introduce Mixtape. Our goal with Mixtape is to give players a chance to jump in, play a variety of game modes, and allow them to master combat. As seasons go on, we're going to be taking a look at what we can add to Mixtape, maybe bring some variety. We're going to start the season with Team Deathmatch for the first 3 weeks, and then Mixtape will be available shortly thereafter.
Oh, I'm a big fan of yours.
Well, it's been a long time since we've had a weapon added to the
TDM
game,
is gonna be
so we're
interesting.
very excited to bring in the
I
Nemesis.
think the
So it's a
round
new
system
energy
is not
weapon,
going to be.
and
I
we're
think
tuning
they're
this
going to have
one
to change the
hot,
round
and
system.
We're looking to unseat the old standbys, the R301 and the Flatline.
Okay, hold on. I need to step back. I wasn't paying enough attention.
It's never been a better time to join the game.
Go on, we're going to be taking a look at what we
I
can
heard
add to Mixtape, maybe bring some variety. We're gonna
unseating the
start season with
R301
Team
and the
Deathmatch for
Flatline,
the first 3 weeks, and then Mixtape will be available.
which are like 2 of my favorite weapons.
Well, I'm a big fan of yours.
I don't think they're achieving that with this
Well, it's
at
been
all.
a long time since we've had a weapon added to the game.
It
so
has
we're
been.
very excited
Agreed.
to bring in the Nemesis. So it's a new energy weapon, and we're tuning this one hot, and we're looking to unseat the old standbys, the R301 and the Flatline.
So it's gonna be overpowered. Why is okay? Never mind. This is the R301 and the
It's never
Flatline.
been a better time to join the game.
I was wondering why they're shooting
player
bullets.
experience, we're overhauling everything. We're going to be looking at our firing range. We're going to be introducing dummy challenges. We're going to introduce stat tracking. And as a new player, we're going to introduce bots into our matches to ease players into the experience and allow them to get their feet under them before they get thrown into the hardcore BR competition.
Yeah, that's smart.
Overall, we're going to create a better place to come in, try out all the content in the game, and start getting in some reps. It wouldn't be an anniversary season without a brand new anniversary collection event featuring all new community content, but also a celebration in-game. So every map in rotation is going to have anniversary dressing, and we're bringing back a fan favorite that you'll find out when the game goes live.
Fan favorite.
The team is really excited about Apex this season, and we've got a ton
know
of new
what
content
that
that the
could be
team is
referenced to.
very excited to share with all of you.
On behalf of the entire Apex Legends team, we want to take a moment to thank you for creating all the amazing moments in Apex over the last 4 years.
We make this game for you, our players, and we can't wait to try and surprise you again this year. So we're really excited for everyone to get into the game on February 14th.
I'm just excited for the Fuse buff.
Thank you for 4 incredible years, and here's
That's
looking
all I'm
forward
excited
to an
for.
exciting year of Apex Legends.
That's not true.
We'll see
That's
you in
the
game.
thing I'm most excited for, I should say. Okay, I see. Hold on. I assume this is just reiterating everything they said up there. Oh, let's see. We'll have the return. Okay, it's suddenly exactly the same thing. I'm not sure what that's gonna be. Each week's rewards are. What is this in reference to? What is this asterisk about? Each week. Oh, okay, it's below. I see. Each week's rewards are limited to 1 redemption per EA account. I think it's talking about this stuff here, but I don't know why it's separated down here. That's weird. Okay. That looks like everything. Do I want to play a game tonight or no? Probably not. It's been like 2 hours of reviewing video and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good night. See ya.